Hello, everyone. Hi. It's a great day. It's a great week. And for me, it's a great moment to invite all of you for yet another series of our EalSuite Evolution webinar. Thank you very much, everyone, for being on time and being here to listen to me, to know more about our product, EalSuite. Thank you very much. So I'm going to give each and every one of you a few more minutes for everyone to settle down. I'll be explaining few, basic things here, and then we'll get started. All right. So hi again. Hi, Vinag. Hi, Aditya. Hi. Thank you very much. Okay, so let me just set out few norms here. I hope that everybody is able to see my screen and I'm properly visible for everyone, as well as my audio is also pretty clear for everyone. So there's a chat option that will be available in your screen. You can use it. You can text me whatever you want with regards to the webinar, with regards to some of, if you're facing some kind of technical difficulties, you can somehow use the chat option or the raise hand option that you can see to inform me. I'll get the notification and I'll cater to your queries or whatever your issue is. There is a Q&A section as well. So you can go to the Q&A section. You can write down your doubts regarding some specific features that you're having doubts on, or anything like that. And like I said, there's a react option and a raise hand option also. You can utilize this to show your emotions in between the webinar as well. All right, everybody will be muted. At some point, if you're coming across any doubt in which we need to have a verbal communication, if we need to have a verbal back and forth communication, at that point of time, I will unmute individually, and then we will have we'll have a talk on that. All right. So I hope I can see a few numbers here, and yes, we have settled down quite nicely, and we will get things started. All right. Yes. So you can see I've shared my screen, EalSuite Evolution. We have a beta in-app notification feature we have worked out with the help of workflow, then customizable build tables and refresh design, creation buttons, and more. So we will be going there first of all, but let's get started as usual with the help of our release notes. So we'll be speaking specifically about the releases that we had on 6th of September 2024. And like I said, we'll be starting with the beta in-app notification. So we have launched a beta release for an in-app notification tailored for employees within workflows. So we have introduced it first of all in the employee section under human resource management. This new feature aims to enhance the communication and ensure that team members are promptly informed of workflow updates, task assignments, and deadlines. And then we have the customizable build tables. So I'm pretty sure that everybody is acquainted with our items table within our builds, right? It could be our PDF, it could be our view pages. So we have enhanced the building flexibility with the ability to add item custom fields directly to build tables using the template builder. And this integration allows for more detailed and customized billing documents tailored to your specific business needs. So we'll be creating a new custom field, and then we will be going to a template builder and selecting a specific template, and then we will be adding that particular custom field, which at the end of the day will be present within the items table in an invoice view or the output PDF, and we'll see how we can work it out. So these were very exciting release for me, because it enhances a lot of things within the platform. Now let's make few things easier. Role cloning for efficient management. So simplifying permission management with the new ability to clone roles, and this feature saves time and ensures consistency in role assignments across the team. All right, and then we have the refresh design for creation button. So we have unified everything in terms of record creation buttons all across the platform. We've updated the design, improving the usability and providing more cohesiveness user experience. Then two resolved issues that we have fixed. Fixed currency rate calculation in invoice. We've addressed a calculation issue that affected the paid amount on invoices when the invoice currency rate was edited after payment were made in a different currency rate. So we'll see how this works. All right. And we have also fixed the manufacturing smart view enhancement. Also, we have resolved an issue where the check all functionality in the manufacturing smart view was not working. So the functionality is now fully operational. enhancing the efficiency of managing the manufacturing process. So we'll be speaking about all of these 6 different feature updates, enhancements, and resolved issues today. So I'm going to give you a few more seconds for everyone to settle down, and then we will get started with our beta in-app notification. Okay, so yeah, I can see a few confirmations within my screen that my screen was visible so and so. Thank you very much, everyone, for those kind of updates. So I'll be expecting the same kind of interaction. If you're coming across any doubts, you can just at a very point, I will end my explanation, then I'll cater to your doubts. All right. So okay, so we'll go back to our slides. Yes. Beta in-app notification, enhancing communication and workflow efficiency for the teams. So we have enabled this in terms of workflow. Real-time notifications. You can receive instant updates on your workflow changes to stay informed and aligned. So customizable settings. So you can adjust the notification preferences to match the individual or a particular team requirement. And you can foster better communication among team members through timely alerts, and we can stay focused and productive with fewer missed deadlines and clearer priorities. All right, so we will get started on the beta in-app notification and see how it works. All right, so let's get started with our workflow. So like I said, workflow is not a alpha or a completely released feature. It's just an experimental feature for us right now. So you can see those features. You have to enable this in your workspace first of all. So you can see under experimental features, we have human resource management and workflow right now. Human resource management is already enabled, so we don't have to go there. I'll be going to workflow, and in the first branch, that is TechForge Solutions, I've enabled it. All right, so we can go to settings again. Now, how do this work? Some particular roles or some particular users, or the selected roles or selected users, to be precise, can get in-app notifications or in-app alerts. So how does this work? All right. So we've introduced this first of all under the employee section under HRM. Now this gets started under forms. So you go to forms and you go to employees. Right now you have a single form. Either you can create more forms if you want to. So we will simply create a new form. First of all, I'll just show you how forms can be created. Creating forms in terms of employees and the rest of the modules is simply different. All right. So I'll simply create a new form, and if anybody's having any doubts or somebody is new into our HRM feature, you will get a better understanding of this as well. So the form name is, I'm going to write a workflow form or something like that. That's the name I'm going to give. If you want to assign specific staffs against this forms, I mean, where are forms used? Can anyone tell me in what particular situation forms comes into picture, or what are forms? Any answers? Nitya has told that it will be used during creation. Yes, absolutely. If you're creating any contact or any transactions, any kind of bills, right? You need a form. It's a creation. It's directly binded to the creation part. So if you want to assign any particular staff in such a way that only this particular staff will be getting this particular form, then you can work it out in such kind of a manner as well. So we're not going to do that. We'll first of all create a group, and we'll say personal details. And under personal details, right now you can add your name, your date of birth, gender, marital status. I'm not going to give official email. Let's give personal email, phone number, then alternative phone number, current address line, 1, 2, current city, state, or maybe if you want to, you can keep it under personal details itself, or if you want to add another group like addresses, you can do that as well. We'll keep everything like this here. Then we'll create a new group again called official details. You see, I can drag and drop it here. I can, if I want to, I can drop it here as well. Now under official details, we can keep, okay, this coming here. So I'll add a new group just like this once again, official details and official email, date of joining, employee type, status, department, designation, job title. I'll keep it here. And Yeah, I'm going to bring the group here and also the following things as well. Employee type, status, department, designation, and job title. I'm bringing it here. We'll keep it like this. Yes. All right. So this will be the way in which this particular format will be looking like. All right. This is the form creation. I'm submitting a workflow forms has been created. We'll just go to the employee section and I'll show you there are definite amount of employees here. We'll simply sort it in the IDs ascending order. So a lot of employees are present with sufficient amount of data under different departments, different statuses. So everybody's active as far as I can see. Now, if I try to create a new employee, then you can see two forms, right? If I click on workflow form, you can see how it changes. Under personal details, all of this comes in. Under basic form, that was employee, or the default form was personal detail, employee detail, current address, permanent address, so and so. So we worked it out like this, so no issues. Next, we're here. Let's talk about the workflow. So there's a settings here. And I'm pretty sure for everyone what Form Guardian is. We first of all introduce Form Guardian into employees. Right now, we'll not be speaking about Form Guardian. We'll speak about workflow. All right, let's add a new workflow. So this is a way in which works. So you can provide a name to the workflow. You can put triggers. So when can this, or when should an alert come in? It can either be when an employee is created or when an employee is edited. You can choose whatever you want. So we'll just keep it as created, or maybe you can keep it as editor also. Created and edited can come in. So if you want to, we'll work on different workflows. Then we will work it out like that. So triggers. So action is an in-app notification. So we will be bringing in more and more actions, all right, in the coming weeks. Notify by users, notify by roles, both are there. So you can select the role for which it has to be it has to be notified by. So I'm going to keep it as full administrator. So I'll get the message right here. So we'll test it out like that. Or you can keep specific users as well. There are so many users here. So full administrator, I'm a full administrator anyway, I'll be getting the notification. Now, what should be the thing? I can see placeholders here. I can keep a message like this. I can add conditions also. So what condition should I give? We can create multiple workflows. So I'm going to first of all create a workflow called new employee creation. So every time a new employee is created, some person, in this case a full administrator, maybe in another case you can also keep like an HR manager also should get a notification. Maybe an HR manager won't be creating a new employee. It could be some employee under HR department, right? When a new employee joins, it could be someone else, right? It could be the permission should be maybe given to an employee within a specific department or something like that. All right, we don't know. So in such a way, you can get notified by the role. So I'm going to keep it as full administrator and also the HR manager, and a new employee under. So I'm using the placeholder under. See under the department. The department name will be coming up using the placeholders is created. The employee is a employee status. So full-time, part-time, intern, employee. We'll keep it like this. All right. So I'm not going to give any conditions right now. Each and every time a new employee is created, this will work. All right. Let me submit it. So a new workflow is created where a new employee creation is done. Now, we'll keep it a little bit specific this time. First of all, I'll give you the conditions and accordingly, I will put in the names. So the triggers will be at the time of creation itself, in-app notification. Then I need to get the notification. And also, okay, we'll come into that. We'll first of all give the condition where the condition should be that if a active employee is created, or maybe job title contains I don't want like that. Employee type. All right. Employee type is full time. Then and when the employee department is maybe engineering, and also under operations, then I should be getting a notification. So new employee created under engineering or operations. We can keep it like this. The name also keep it under, since we can use placeholders here, which department? Under department. So I can maybe write here there will be a date of joining also, right? Yes. Date of joining is so and so. So I can submit it. So new employee creation, maybe I just made a small mistake here. Employee status, right? Rather than providing employee status, status means it's active or not. Employee is rather than employee type. Yeah, employee type is a submit. So this way we have created two new workflows. If you want more, you can create it like this. And I can also add another one where the action is an in-app notification and it should be getting edited, a full administrator. And the condition is that when I can keep it in such a way that, yeah, if the designation is a project manager and the status is inactive, so project manager edited. All right. Inactive project manager is edited. All right. So if a project manager is there, the designation is project manager. And if he or she, that particular role is somebody who's under that designation is inactive right now and is edited, then I'll be getting a message as well. So yes. So we'll work it out with all of the three. We created this under workflow form. So we have to create somebody under workflow forms. All right. So what we'll do is we'll create it under workflow forms. Name, we're going to give the whole thing, right? We're going to give it just like that. So we'll provide some random names. That will be the best bet. Okay, so we will put it like Akshay Chandran. The date of birth is 1999, July 16th. Male, single. Personal email is akshay.chandran@gmail.com. Personal phone number. Yes, an alternative phone number. Current address line. Themed. Just Street, Kolkata, West Bengal. India. So here, maybe I'll just copy it like this. And India. All right. Now the official email will be The date of joining is on 1st of October. Then, yeah, it is a full-time employee. Status will be active. Department, I will keep it as operations, and the designation will be a project manager. The job title, yes, internal project head. So a new employee is created. That's it. There's nothing more. So which one will be getting active? Here it is edited one. And here a new employee created under engineering of operations. So both of this will not be active. This when a new employee is created. All right. So yes. So we'll click on save and let's see what happens. Employee code validation that the employee found the same ID. Employee has been found with the same ID. 00002. Maybe, okay, we'll just keep it here. We'll go to settings and we'll see what the issue is. Okay, so employee here. So in the series manager, somebody has edited the series manager. That's the reason. So we'll go here and see what the issue is. Okay, 000. Okay, we have 20 employees, right? So the next person who should have been created must be 21. Yes. So we'll edit it as 21 and save. What happens is here is that if we reload this, everything goes away. So we'll simply copy few things. We'll copy all of this as of now, and we'll reload the page. Yes. So 21 right now. So Shay Chandran, date of birth, we'll again redo it. We'll go back to 1998 or something like that, some random. Don't have to be specific. Personal address. Yes. We have the phone number. Address line, flag number 16, Church Street, Kolkata, West Bengal. Then we had official ID also. Zipline. Yeah. So in this way, you can enter all the employee details. Again, the permanent country, India. So date of joining 1st of October, full-time employee, active, department, I choose operations, and he will be a project manager, internal project head. All right, so this is a thing. If I click on save, we have two new alerts, right? So Akshay Chandran has been created. New employee created under operations, yes, department, and new employee under department operations is created. The employee is a full-time employee. Yeah. So what I did was that I created an employee under department of operations. So when a new employee created under engineering of operations, I should be getting an alert. I got an alert, and a new employee is created. I got an alert. All right. Now here that the project manager, same case, has been edited, right? So the project manager, if I simply edit this project manager, will I be getting an alert? Let's say I change the alternative phone number. Then I clicked on save. Again, new employee. I have two new alerts, but the alerts will be the same itself, right? I'll just simply mark all the alerts. Mark all as red. Yes, nothing new. Now, no new alerts because the employee that I just edited, even though he comes under operations, even though he comes under project manager, it's an active employee, right? So that won't be the case. So I'm going to keep it as inactive and I'm going to click on save. So in this case, what happens? I got it. An inactive project manager has been edited. So The project manager right now when clicking on save will be inactive. So that's why I got the notification. So again, let's edit him. Once again, the date of joining, I'm changing it to 4th. What happens? Again, I should be getting a notification. Yes, I got another notification. So in this particular way, workflows can be set. And let me explain once again. We can create workflows. You can choose 2 triggers, either it could be created or edited. Then I can choose the actions as well. The first one will be in-app notification. Right now, we've just bought an in-app notification. At a later point, we'll be bringing in more and more actions. And based on the different conditions, we will be able to set in, just like this, we will be able to set in more and more things as well. All right. Based on the filters that we can provide, we will be able to set in more and more things as well. So that is the way in which the workflow will be working. I hope that it's clear for everyone. I'm sure that some of you will be having some kind of doubts regarding this. So if anybody's having any doubts, please ask me now, or you can write it down in the chat box in the Q&A section. Anything will do. Anybody? Is anyone having any doubts? Yes, I have a question here. In-app notification, do we get SMS alerts? Right now, as I told you, we won't be getting SMS alerts or anything like that. Just in-app notifications. You will be getting alerts within EalSuite. That's it. At a later point, we'll be bringing in notification in terms of SMS, WhatsApp, Slack, so and so. Okay, right. No more doubts. Then we'll be moving into our next slide. Customizable build tables. Enhance your building flexibility with tailored features. You can add new custom fields, right? Unique fields into the build table to meet your specific requirements. So you can adapt your building documentation to suit the varied business context with ease. And also utilize a template builder for seamless customization for billing formats and create billing documents that reflects your business's unique processes and your standards. So this is a way in which customizable build tables work. And what we'll do is we'll first of all go to settings, and under custom fields, we'll create a new custom field against an item. So against an item, we can create a custom field. I've already named it batch name. All right. It will just be a text box and we'll keep on submit. Okay, first thing. Now the custom field is created. Do I want it in my template builder? Absolutely yes. So we'll create an invoice, and under invoice, we can bring it in. So invoice template 1, yes. We can go to tables here, column updates, and you can see the custom fields created. So batch name and reorder level. So we'll put in batch name, just batch name itself. And here, yeah, all the rest can be great. So we'll keep on submit and we'll save it. Now we'll go to inventory. Let's create a new item, right? So what item can I create? What item can I create? I'm looking for an item. Yes. So a product, Hitachi Green Mobility Unit. So it will be, the unit will be known as 18% GST. I'm not going to give the HSN right now. Reorder level will be 12 and the batch name will be batch 01 October 2024. Yes, this will be the batch name. We'll purchase it at this amount and we will be selling it at this amount. Click on save. And don't have it available right now. I'm not going to. Okay, we'll just simply purchase few and then we will go to invoice. So we'll select the contact and The rest of the details is not really necessary. So, okay, maybe this person is having some kind of a catalog. Yes. Select another person. Hitachi Green Mobility. Let me buy 10, and I'll keep the date maybe for 1st of October for the purchase bill, and I'm saving it. Yes. Done. So we have 10 units of Hitachi Green Mobility unit within our inventory right now. Now we'll go to our invoice. We'll select a customer. We have Hitachi Green Mobility unit. View stocks, we have 10. I'm going to sell 5 of them. Same price itself and save. So here you can see serial number, item, quantity, price, unit, tax, tax value, and total. This was supposed to be here, right? Because when you every time when EalSuite provides a default item table within the bill, all of this will be there. You have the option to customize it also. But batch name is simply a custom field that we have created. So we are providing the provision to add in custom fields, which is unique to your business, into your item bills table, in your view, as well as in the output PDF as well. So you can see batch 01 October 2024 has also been added to the item PDF. So all you have to do is you can add these custom fields to specific, templates of your bills. If you're having multiple templates, then you can maybe add one custom field to one, specific template, then another custom field to another specific template based on your requirements, based on your unique requirements. So I hope it's clear. Apart from document attachment, all the rest of the fields will be coming here. I have to mention that as well. If anybody's having doubts whether all type of custom fields will be coming here, checkboxes and document attachments, all of the rest will be directly coming here under the items table in your bills. I hope it's clear. Is anyone having any doubts? No doubts. All right. So we will move on to our next one. So guys, the feature updates is done, right? I hope that the workflow addition within the platform and the customizable bill tables was a really good feature. I want to get your feedbacks. I'll collect your feedbacks at the end of this webinar. All right. So I hope that everybody have this feeling deep inside that this is going to be a really useful update. We can move on. Introduction to role cloning. So we have streamlined the permission management with role cloning. So we can simplify the permission management. So role cloning allows users to replicate existing roles, making it easier to manage permissions. And by cloning roles, we maintain uniformity in role assignments and reducing the discrepancies. Cloning roles eliminates repetitive tasks. I mean, imagine if you have so many modules and you need to add in so many individual permissions to individual submodules also. I mean, it takes a lot of time, right? Yes. And improved user experience as well. So what we'll do is we'll come here and we'll go to settings, users and roles, and go to roles. Now see, for an accounts manager, you need to create maybe an account staff, right? But the account staff will have permissions under all of these modules and all of the submodules which will be coming under it as well. So it'll be taking a lot of time to maybe add these permissions on an individual level. That is the issue here. So what we can do is that we can see what, let me again tell you, if you're creating an account staff alone, so let's create a new role and just creating it as an accounts staff just like this. And then you have so many submodules to, you have to provide your attention into. And you have to, click in checkboxes, and it's a redundant or a repetitive task. So rather than doing it, we can simply use the clone option right here. And all you have to do is change the name. So you have the permissions of an accounts manager right now. And what you have to do is you can just simply, remove the update, edit, and then invoice also. Don't have to provide the permission to delete it or maybe update it or edit it. Just a view create, that's it. So in such a way, you can just simply look into the specific permissions that you want to revoke or on top of the existing one, in some situations, you will have to add in more and more permissions, right? So you can do that as well. So in such a way, cloning will be a really useful permission that we can have. And I hope that this is clear for everyone. If there is any kind of doubts, you can just ask me now. It's a very simple but delicate kind of an update that we have bought in. It's a time-saving update. In the first two that we spoke about, the real enhancement or a feature that we bought in will be providing you new functionalities, right? Business specific requirements can be satisfied. Here, when you're first of all onboarding into a workspace or somebody new comes in, you're creating a new role within your organization, and all you have is, okay, the new role is going to have some kind of a change, but the change is just going to be 5% with the existing role. I don't have to start from scratch. We bought in the same cloning for different kinds of builds that we are having. Then we, bought in cloning into a smart view, and that, saved a lot of time for our customers. And this way we are creating, I mean, we do know that's a one-time task, but even if it's a one-time task that you're doing, it saves a lot of time. All right. Yes, let's move forward. Now we have bought in, we have reintroduced the refresh design in terms of creation buttons under all the creation pages. All right. So I'll be explaining it to you like this. It's a very simple thing. If you go to any creation page, it could be invoice, it could be a sales order, it could be a purchase bill, it could be a deposit, it could be a journal, anything like that. You can take a look into the save button, what we have done with it. And in terms of invoices, you can see all the buttons in this particular page. Right now, we do have a lot of uniformity, I can say, on when we are looking into the page. So in similar way, we'll be bringing it into all the different pages, right? All the creation part, everything. We can see more and more uniformity. So each and every day, what we're trying to do is, try to make everything in a uniform manner, all the buttons and everything. So you can expect more and more changes in the future as well, in terms of the looks, in terms of the buttons, and whatever that we will be speaking about. Yes. So new buttons. Now let's speak about some issues that we have fixed in terms of the currency rate calculation. So maybe this needs some kind of an explanation, and I'll tell you where the discrepancy was involved while calculating the invoice total. So there are situations in which you will be handling customers in foreign currencies, right? So let's speak about that in detail itself. So we have customers coming here, and the currencies, all of these customers, maybe I'll just put in a filter. So the currency is not enough. Okay, we don't have anybody there. Okay, so it's okay. We will create a new customer. We'll go with the same name itself. Akshay Chandran, company name. Akshay Enterprises. Regular, we'll go with 30. Then secondary email, we'll go with this one, and this one. Here we'll keep it as US dollars. So foreign customer tag. Automotive, we can say telecommunication, bronze, not going to assign any staffs or anything like that. And we'll keep the address also. West Bengal, India. Shipping address and the billing address will be the same. Yes. So we have created Akshay Chandran, which is a foreign customer. So he will be handled in a foreign currency. Now we'll again go back to a smart view and we'll add a filter. The currency is not INR, and you can get Akshay Chandran. All right. Okay, so let's do an invoice. with Akshay, and you can see USD here. So 84.13. And I'll be doing it on 1st of October. Selected the 3 items, 2, 5, 6. Yes. So the foreign currency rate is provided right now. And let's create the invoice. Minimum sales price has been set. Yes. So invoice is created. Let's make a payment. So we'll go to the dates also just to make sure that if we go to our reports, we'll be getting it. So I created the invoice on 1st of October. Add payment. Yes, 3rd. 84.13. Do anyone want to see a foreign exchange gain or foreign exchange loss, how this gets reflected in our reports? If that's necessary, then I'll be giving a currency rate which is different. And I'll explain it to you in such a way also. But for me to explain this particular bug, I'll be going with the same rate itself on this particular day also, right? On 3rd of October also. If you want to, once this process is completed, I'll explain it in a different manner. If anyone wants to see how the foreign exchange gain and foreign exchange loss will be reflecting within the reports, if you want to, just you can type it down as yes. All right. So saved and the payment is made. The transaction is here. Right. So this is the amount against the transaction is made. And this is the amount of the invoice. Now, okay, if I can edit it, right? I can edit it and I can just keep it like, okay, I made just imagine I made a small mistake while adding the currency rate when the invoice was created. All right. And then I give the correct one at a later point. Then I thought, okay, I made a mistake. I should be editing it. So I returned back into the invoice. After the payment was made, then I went to the edit portion and I edited it and click on saved, right? So what happens? When I clicked on save, the calculation, right, was getting somewhat wrong. So right now we have fixed that particular issue. The calculation was slightly wrong in which the total value was being shown, but we have fixed the issue. That was the case. It is a fixed issue only. You don't have to really worry about that. That won't be getting, happening moving forward. Yes, and we'll speak about our last issue as well. The overview of manufacturing smart view enhancement. Okay, this is not a huge thing, I would say, but if you go to manufacturing section, you can see the checkbox here, right? We were able to select checkboxes like this, and we can add in expense bulk updates and everything, or maybe you can select. You could have selected checkboxes like this, but there's a checkbox like this, right? The global checkbox in terms of the specific smart view of any specific module. When I click on this, the whole checkbox will be selected. Should it be selected? It's getting selected right now. And I can add in expenses like this against all the 4 electricity expenses. So maybe 150 save, at least one manufacturing. So yeah, I mean, we don't have to go to the detail, but bulk expense could be added in such kind of a manner. Okay, I just got a validation there. Choose at least one manufacturing. Okay, so I think the checkbox, I can select it like this. I think there is some kind of a bug that I need to address here, or if it's a mistake from my end. Yes. So the expense has been added. So I need to again work on this checkbox. I think that is the case. Maybe we'll work it out again and see what the problem is, and we will figure it out, and we will, correct it in our upcoming days, and we will bring it into our release note as well. All right. I need to see what's happening with the checkbox right now. The issue was that the selection checkbox was not working when we were clicking on it. It was not getting selected like this. But even if you're selecting like this, the add expense is not working. So I need to check whether it is an issue with related to the way in which the expense was added, or in which the way in which the manufacturing was selected. All right, so I will do it and we'll keep you updated on it. So guys, that is from my side. It's a Q&A time. You can ask me your doubts. Any functionality or feature with regards to the software, or it could be specifically into this particular week's updates, anything like that. Okay, I have a question here. Is the workflow only available for employees? Yes, workflow is right now an experimental feature that we have just brought in under the employee section. Moving forward, we will be introducing it into other places as well. Can you bring in workflow under invoices? Yes, like I said, we will be bringing it. We haven't planned into which areas we'll be bringing it, or whether we'll be bringing a V2 version, a version 2 of workflow, in which we'll be introducing more options under the triggering manner, whether we will be bringing it under update also, right? Under deleting also, or maybe rather than just keeping it as in-app notification, we'll be bringing SMS, WhatsApp, Slack, or something like that, or into your email. We haven't decided whether what has to be bought in our version 2, should we spread it or should we upgrading it in some kind of a manner. So once we make the decision, we'll be letting you know. Yes, cloning has to come under some other features as well. Yes, we are in the process of bringing in cloning features in the spreading part, just like the button side we spoke about. The cloning part, will be spreading everything into each and every corner of a software. That's our aim as well. Okay, so we don't have more time left. Thank you everyone for joining this webinar once again. It was a pleasure having all of you around, and to spend this time with me, getting to more about the software is a huge thing for me from my end and from behalf of all the team members. So if you're coming across any doubts further, you can directly reach out to us or to our service partners, and they will be able to explain everything. All right. You can email at us info@ealsuite.com to get the roadmap of what we are bringing in the next couple of months as well. So I've been getting a lot of requests in that end, and I was also being asked a lot of information regarding the new releases as well. So similarly, what we're doing right now, we'll be providing you the details moving forward as well. So thank you very much, everyone, for engaging with us. Thank you, everyone, for using our software. We'll meet again in 2 weeks' time to explain more about our new releases. Thank you very much.